picking Morgan up from the airport right now. Then we're starting my birthday weekend with a surprise dinner. She's saying it's going to be amazing.
Everything you said we already knew, more or less.
Well, here's something that you didn't know.
So it turns out the surprise Morgan prepared for me was my sister. She hasn't been here in what, 2 years?
Yep.
2 years. And now I get to show her around San Francisco all over
Yeah,
again.
wow.
2 of those special atomic bombs haven't gone off.
Achievement unlocked. We saw some dolphins under the Golden Gate Bridge. What did you think of the dolphins?
Cute. Small.
The brunch wait at the Cliff House is 45 minutes, so we're exploring the Sutro Baths right now, which, as far as I understand, are bathing house that somebody wanted to create like 100 years ago or something like that. And then there was a fire and there wasn't money, and basically they were shut off before they even got a chance to start. But they look really cool. It's like one of the few places in San Francisco that you have some sort of ruins situation. Also, my sister has new socks with teddy bears. Guys, look what just came in the mail. It's a penny board. This was one of those late night moments of weakness, and I just bought it because it's only $100. Customized it, made every wheel look different. You know what? The penny board is kind of terrifying to ride, but it's a lot of fun. I'm so gonna kill myself in this thing. How do I stop? So I just had a brilliant idea. Because I'm turning 30 this Wednesday, I'm going to run a one-day sale where all of my products are $30. That is, you can pay $30 and get everything I've ever made, plus things I'm going to make this year. I think it's gonna work well, but I now have this to-do list to do basically before I go to work tomorrow, because it's already Monday night, and if I want to launch this on Wednesday, it needs to be ready. I can do it. I think I can do it. Well, that was an intense night and morning, but the one-day sales page is done. I launched the site overnight. I made the landing page for the 30 for 30 campaign overnight. By 5 a.m. I went to bed. Then I launched it this morning around 2 or 3 p.m. I sent an email to my subscribers, and it's already gotten 40 sales, so yay! Haven't even really done the real promotions yet, where I'm gonna have Facebook ads, Twitter ads, another email tomorrow and stuff like that. So everything's going really great. Now I have to go boxing, and then I think there's cake waiting for me at home. I love cake. We dropped Kiwi off at the Bird Hotel because he was being very agitated with everything going on at home. And now we go to enjoy the fast convertible we rented to go down to Santa Cruz. Yes!
Look what you've done to me. No blessings I can be. So much in love with you. I know there's another.
That was a hell of a lot of fun to drive. This thing goes. There's just so much traffic. We have to find a road where we can just go and have fun with it. Also, I think the boardwalk thing in Santa Cruz is closed, so... Yep. Looks like the Santa Cruz boardwalk is only open on weekends. We broke the camera, fell into the water, and now when you turn it on, it just starts taking pictures continuously. So I'm hoping that leaving it in the car to dry is gonna help. And in the meantime, we came to a completely empty arcade. I guess if we broke my camera, we can at least use this to remember my 30th buy. Okay, camera seems to work again. Let's go look at some Santa Cruz views. I think this is like the most famous surf spot, or one of the most famous surf spots, called Steamer Lane. This is my first jawbreaker I've ever had. After like 5 minutes, I'm feeling kind of sick to my stomach from all the sugar. It's like, oh. What do you think? Okay. about that, but I actually really don't. It feels pretty much the same as yesterday, and I'm sure tomorrow is gonna feel pretty much the same as today. I'm just waiting for the day when my knees stop being left and right and become the good one and the bad one. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the bad one. This one here. But the car I rented is a lot of fun though. There's one more shot I want to get of the car before we go home for today. We returned the super fun car and now we're walking home like peasants. I think after that we're doing House of Prime Rib, which is supposed to be one of the best steakhouses in, probably not in the world, but at least in San Francisco. Are you ready for some steak? Yes. Steak. Probably twice the size of my face. I just turned off the birthday sale this morning and it's like, whew, made 202 sales. How am I gonna do all those 30-minute calls? You know, I have to say that being 30 is not all it's cracked out to be. I've been basically tired. I've been tired ever since I turned 30. I have no idea why I'm so exhausted today, so it must just be the age. I'm old now. But the cool thing is that despite my advanced age, I can still go have some fun and play with toys. Here we see how bad humans are at balancing a sliding stick. It's really hard to even just get up on top of your stick. This is how a robot does it, see? It's perfectly balanced. Even if I try to hit it, penny boards are so scary. But here's the thing about having my sister over. It's really great and it's a lot of fun. We get to hang out a lot, which is not something we do very often just because we live on different continents. But it also means I don't really have a lot of time for creative pursuits. I haven't written a single article or blog post in like a week. I have a bunch of recorded stuff, but no vlog, because there hasn't been any time to put it together. Well, I guess part of the problem is also the whole 30 promotion, because actually it might have been 3 hours just doing customer support for everyone who bought the bundle. Because here's the mission for today. We're finally gonna see the bison in Golden Gate Park. I've been meaning to see those things for 2 years now. Actually 3 years. Morgan promised to show them to me on our second date. So it turns out street trains are really slow and it's really far to get to the bison. One thing we forgot to take into account is that when you go this far out of downtown San Francisco, it gets really cold. I think my sister is hungry. She's going a bit crazy. Her boyfriend said, "Oh hey, it's a eucalyptus," and she was like, "Oh what, a burrito?"
Do not feed
Found
the
them.
bison.
Please do not feed the bison. It says here that the American bison is a conservation success story. Conservation success. What it doesn't mention is that Americans were the ones who killed them on purpose just so that they could get at the food source of the Indians. But hey, conservation success story, they brought them back. I did it. Camera standing on its own. Our Color Factory tickets are in 15 minutes and we're trying to find something for my sister to eat so she doesn't kill us all. We found food and we're going to the Color Factory, which is... not actually sure what the Color Factory is. And Morgan was nice enough to bring us some clothes because everyone was freezing to death. Draw a heart.
There's my heart.
We're throwing a party tonight for my birthday, which is going to be Halloween/birthday party, and we have the next 2.5 hours before guests start showing up to clean all of this. And this is actually already better than it was this morning. Oh, also the camera is still having problems from when it fell in the ocean. I'm not sure what's going on, but sometimes the buttons don't work.
Hey, what's up?
Somehow the first guests started coming before I actually changed into my costume. But the decorations look nice. And there's a dinosaur. Also, I kind of wish I did the snap thing and then changed, but too late now. Taking everyone to the airport right now. Morgan's going to Peru for 2 weeks. My sister's going back home for ever. So I guess I get to bachelor it up with the birds for the next 2 weeks. Hanging out at the airport with my sister because I'm not gonna see her for many months. Trying to get as much as we can. Dropped off my sister and her boyfriend at security, and now it's just me for the next 2 weeks, and I guess I'm gonna see my sister in 6 months or something. That's it. It was sweet. A short, sweet week. And now my birthday week is over and it's back to real life.